Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog style beauty video. Today's video is sharing with you guys what's been going on lately with my skin, and essentially I don't know what exactly happened, but my moisture barrier got absolutely destroyed. And I think it's because recently in the past 2 months, I've been trying to actively include more acids into my skincare routine because I don't really use them as often as someone my age should be, just because I do have a drier skin type. So I tend to only use them maybe once a week to every 2 weeks. And I wanted to up that a little bit. So I'm not exactly sure which one ticked my skin off, but I did start including glycolic acid into my routine at least twice a week from once a week. I was using a lot more hyaluronic acid based products, and I was also using vitamin C during the day, maybe 3 to 4 times a week, which is a lot of acid, which honestly I thought my skin could handle. As someone who's been using acids for past 10 years, honestly, I thought my skin could handle it, but turns out I was wrong. It was a little too much for me, and the result of that was my skin just freaked the F out. Pardon the lighting, this is my bathroom light, but essentially I was using acids that I already used quite frequently, such as the Klairs freshly juiced vitamin C. This is a low percentage vitamin C. It's super gentle on the skin, but I only really used it kind of once a week prior to recently, where I bumped it up to 3 times a week. Then I also started using the L'Oreal Revitalift 1.5% pure hyaluronic acid, which I'm not really a fan of serums that are just like really selling you on the hyaluronic acid component, as I feel like there's a lot more natural ingredients and non-acid based ingredients that you can use that are less damaging to the skin and harmful. Another one I was testing out was the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift 10% pure glycolic acid, which is a pretty high percentage mild peeling solution for the skin. I also started using and incorporating the 23 years old Beta Castle cream into my routine, which is a holy grail of mine. If you ever want like really dramatic instant results without it stripping your skin of like moisture, this is a great one. I love my glycolic acids in a cream form, as they're less likely to dry your skin out. Like, there's so many serums on the market today and no one's really focusing on cream based products, and it makes it tough for people like us or myself who have super dry dehydrated skin types but still get clogged pores and need that regular exfoliation to manage the dry skin cell buildup. Aside from that, I was also using the Sand and Sky Tasmanian Spring Water line for deep hydration, but it is also a formula that has 2 different types of hyaluronic acid in it, which can be too much hyaluronic acid for me. So those were the products I was incorporating into my routine, and turned out it was just too much for my skin to handle. After about maybe a month of using those, not every single day, but kind of alternating here and there, taking days off in between, it just was too much for my skin. So I really needed to just like reset and stop using everything. So when I stopped using everything on my skin, I just kind of went back to a really like gentle, deep, nourishing, minimalistic skincare routine that really was just focusing on adding that nourishment and moisture back into my skin, because I really messed myself up. And one sign for me that I really messed up my skin was that I couldn't even wash my face anymore. Like, even just using water in the morning was too much, too stripping for my skin. It was like painfully dry immediately after. And that's honestly just rinsing my face with warm water. It was too much. I couldn't even do that. But of course, I still needed to cleanse my face. Like, I had to cleanse my face. So in the morning, all I was using was just toner on a cotton pad. And I turned the Klairs Supple Preparation Unscented Toner into a spray type. So I used a spray pump from an empty bottle that I finished of the Fundamental Ample Mist from the Klairs line, and put it into this so I could mist my face throughout the day, because it was so dry even with all my creams on that I needed something to spritz on my face to keep its moisture levels. Once that kind of resolved, I was using this as my cleanser in the morning. So I was just putting 4 to 5 sprays in the palms of my hands or on a cotton pad and just wiping that over my skin to get the dead skin cells off, and also to get my evening skincare routine off my face to just refresh it in the morning, which is totally fine. Even if your moisture barrier isn't messed up, you can do that naturally if you just have a really dry skin type. Because the truth is, a lot of us don't actually need to be cleansing with soap and water in the morning. That's just not really necessary. At night, I was using the Klairs Gentle Black Cleansing Oil to remove my SPF and any makeup I may have had on, but honestly, I kind of stopped wearing makeup for the past 3 weeks because my skin was just that dry that makeup was just like drying somehow when I put it on. It was bad. So I was using this to remove my SPF and kind of clear out my pores, and then no other cleansers after that because my skin couldn't handle any other cleansers other than an oil. After that, I would follow up with the Klairs toner again, 5 pumps into my hand, and then just massaging it all over my face and neck and chest. Then I was going in with the Klairs Fundamental Watery Oil Drop, which is an antioxidant-rich, hydrating and nourishing, kind of really just restoring serum for the skin. Like no acids, nothing in there that's an exfoliant, just something that's going to give your skin what it needs in your time of need, or just like on the regular, which is exactly what my skin needed. My god, it hurt so much. After that, I would go in on the odd nights, like every other night or every 2 nights, with the Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream. This is a skin repairing cream as well. It's good for encouraging your skin to repair itself, damaged skin cells, and it's just overall just really great if you have a damaged skin barrier like I did, where it's just absolutely stripped of everything it needs to function, or if you have like any kind of damaged skin like acne, it's really good for that as well. Just a thin layer to help repair and restore the skin. Then the thing that really saved me, and I honestly haven't used this cream forever, is the Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Cream. I don't know why I ever stopped using this cream, because this is honestly like a holy grail of mine. Like I used this, I used this back in its original packaging when it was like a green and brown and yellow like screw tub. Like we're talking like 8 years ago almost. It's insane. But this is a holy grail of mine, and funny enough, this is how I know my skin has changed over the years, and especially right now my skin is messed up, because when I last used this cream regularly, it was almost too heavy for my skin, and it would leave me a little bit oily looking. It would leave, but with like a dewy look, and just be like a little too much, but like I still would use it. But now it's not enough. It was not enough now, and I had to use a lot of it, but this honestly is great. It has nothing in there that's going to upset your skin. It's vegan. It's really pH balanced. It has ceramides in there to repair the skin. It has a ton of ingredients like shea butter and stuff that's really just going to help your skin repair itself. And that's exactly what I needed. So that was like my only moisturizer I was using morning and night. And it really saved my skin, honestly, like big improvement. In the nighttime, I would top it off with the Ren Skincare Overnight Recovery Balm, because in the night I do need a little more extra moisture, and this is a great balm for just kind of like sealing everything in. It's very oil based, but one thing I noticed in this bout of skin barrier disruption, like where my skin was just absolutely destroyed, like I was also breaking out a lot, so I have like a lot of fresh acne marks because I was just like, my skin barrier was effed up. One thing I noticed is I stopped using facial oils because for some reason I felt like that was making my skin worse. And I know in some instances like facial oils actually convince your skin that it's producing enough oil, so it produces less oil, which is great for people with oily or combination skin types. But when your skin barrier is destroyed, you can't be having that happen. So I had to stop using my facial oils as well, because they were just convincing my skin it was good, which it wasn't. Aside from that, during the day, I had to also resort to a different SPF, and this is one I previously hated, but this was the only thing that like helped my skin. Like all my other SPFs were just almost drying comparatively, which is really, really odd. Like my Cosrx Snail Mucin Shield Fit SPF was drying, which is unheard of, and I couldn't use anything else but the Supergoop Daily Moisturizing Cream SPF 40. I hated this when I got it last year because it was way too heavy. It made my skin look like a grease ball. It just like, it crumbed over my skin. But if you have outrageously dry skin, like if you have like eczema a sort of dry skin condition or a damaged moisture barrier where your skin is literally like screaming at you to stop. This is gonna save you, honestly, during the day, like paired with the Claire's cream are the only things that stop my skin from like being painful. And yeah, that was my skincare. Oh wait, no, I forgot one. Also, for my hydration, because I used way too much hyaluronic acid and I had to stop my acid consumption on my face, I resorted back to a holy grail of mine. You guys are probably like, yes, we know you love this. It's the Innisfree Revitalizing Soothing Gel with Aloe. This is just the perfect hydrator without using acids. And I know the world is freaking out about hyaluronic acid. It's in everything now, which honestly, in my opinion, is kind of exhausting because you can overdo it with acids. Like, you actually can overdo an acid-based skincare routine, which happened to me. I used too many acids throughout my routine and it resulted in a damaged skin barrier. So honestly, like, I've repurchased this 3 other times and I'm almost out of this one. As you can see, it's all the way down there and due for my 4th bottle of this within the past 3 years. I'm obsessed. I use it as either a hydrating layer before my cream during the day, or at night I use it as my hydrating layer and then I use it in a large thick layer as my sleeping mask at night. So that's what I was doing as well. Instead of using hyaluronic acids for hydration, I went back to my aloe based calming and soothing hydrating gel and it's been perfect. So it took my skin probably through about 3 weeks to start to get back on track. I'm still having to use just this routine. My skin is nowhere near restored. It's still a mess, but this has helped me so much to the point where I can actually wear makeup again. So anyways, that is my vlog style beauty video for this week, you guys, is sharing what's been going on with my skin lately. It's been a long time since my skin's moisture barrier has been absolutely messed up. And it's really bad when that happens. So let me just say an ending note that might help some of you out there who may think that maybe your skin barrier is messed up too. As a skincare specialist, I know a lot of signs when your skin is messed up. I know a lot of like skin conditions and whatnot and what to do in those instances, which is why when I realized I messed up my skin barrier by sampling too many different acid products together, not at the same time, but in the same time frame, I knew the actions to take to get my skin back on track, which is going back to a really bare bones routine that focuses heavily on repairing ingredients, no acids whatsoever, no chemical exfoliants whatsoever, just really gentle, nourishing, restoring, repairing ingredients in your skin, bare bones. So here are some key signs that you may have a damaged or disrupted skin barrier. It hurts after you wash your face. After you wash your face, your skin immediately gets super tight and it's almost painful and pulling. You're breaking out with a lot of acne, either outside of what you normally experience or just have been for a while, in addition to those other 2 symptoms. You are getting little hive and itchy bumps on your face. Nothing you put on your skin seems to be enough to keep it moisturized throughout the day. So those are some great signs that your skin barrier is destroyed and that you need to focus on repairing it. I hope this video helped you guys out to learn something based on my experience. Even as a skincare specialist, I can go overboard sometimes with the skincare, especially since it's my job to sample and test skincare products. Sometimes I forget to take care of myself as I'm too excited to try out new things. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like these. I upload 1 video every single week and sometimes 2. Also, check me out on my vlogging channel where I upload weekly vlogs of my life as I live in Toronto, Canada. And you can also catch my old Japan and Korea vlogs when I lived in those countries for a year each. Actually, no, I lived in Korea for 2 years. Anyway, when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, otherwise YouTube will not be so kind to share my videos with you guys. If you're not already subscribed and you want to make sure that you keep seeing my videos, hit that subscribe button. It will make sure that you're notified immediately when a new video goes live so you don't miss out on anything new. Of course, check me out on my social media channels if you're interested. I'm always on my Instagram account uploading reels aesthetic photos for skincare tips, tricks, fashion, styling, and lifestyle posts, along with stories keeping you up to date on what I'm getting up to on the day-to-day. And if you guys don't know where to start with your skincare journey, I can help you out. I offer customized skincare routines on my website. So if you don't know where to begin and you want a skincare routine that caters mostly towards a Korean-based skincare routine, I can help you build a proper skincare routine for your skin type with a full analysis of your skin, with product recommendations for a complete morning and evening routine based on what your skin needs and what your goals are with your skin. So if that sounds like something that you want, then definitely click the link in the description box that says custom skincare routine, and you can find out how I can work together with you to build a skincare routine that will fit your skin's needs. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys next week. Comment down below and let me know a time that you feel like you really messed up your skin. I would love to hear your guys' stories. Bye!